Hello, everyone. It's 1400 Nuna with you today, and we're gonna dive right into this. We already know the verdict. Carmelo Anthony has been officially charged with first-degree murder. Yup. Let's watch some clips and see what's going on here.
Today, justice was served. Despite the trauma of witnessing the senseless murder at a school track meet, they cooperated fully and testified truthfully. Their courage was essential to securing justice in this case. This verdict sends a clear message. Violence like this won't be tolerated in our Collin County community, and we remain committed to protecting our schools and standing with victims and their families.
On what grounds do you expect the defense to appeal this verdict?
Well, they're going to look for any errors they believe the trial judge made or the prosecutor made. And I think the first one they're going to do is they're going to file what's called a Batson claim. Batson versus Kentucky.
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know what a Batson claim is, I'm gonna break it down in lame terms for the niggas that don't know. Basically, it's a challenge or a claim where you're making an appeal to say that the judge's reasoning for basically removing a jury or a group of the jurors is because of their racial background or their ethnic background or anything like that. So that's what they're going to be trying to appeal for, most likely, right? Because there's already been a lot of argument that, oh, there was no black jurors, and also that, oh, it wasn't a jury of his peers, right? This is the biggest argument that was going on after the whole jury selection, which we are going to look at.
Excuse 3 jurors who were black, so they will appeal that and say that was done in an unconstitutional way. Now, you can excuse minority members of the jury for non-racial reasons, and the prosecutor did give a facially non-racial reason for that. So that will be one area of appeal, but they'll get the trial transcripts, and they'll look at every aspect of the trial and what the judge did, and then they'll appeal on those grounds.
And the non-racial reason prosecutors gave was those 3 black individuals on the jury, potentially on the jury, were teachers, and there were concerns that they would be too deferential to students.
Now, is that a good reason to actually like remove someone from a jury though? I don't know much about that and how they jury selection really works. So I don't know if that's a valid reason, but hey, they're trying to appeal that. So we'll see if this Batson rule or claim works.
It was off of race. This case was built off of race. As a former prosecutor, this was a legal lynching that happened in this slaughterhouse. This is a slaughterhouse. This is not a courthouse. Those twins are domestic racist terrorists.
Oh man, black people, black people, black people, bro. You guys need to just stop it, bro. Real shit. Like this shit does not even look good, bro. You get me? At the end of the day, the nigga killed somebody. He still killed someone. It doesn't matter if, you guys believe racist or not. He still did murder somebody. So I don't know. I feel like it's just you guys are going too hard for some dumb shit, really.
Karmelo Anthony's transfer to state custody was expedited according to the sheriff's office. It began.
Damn. They fucked your shit up, nigga. They fucked your whole shit up, nigga. Damn. When this trial began, nigga had a whole little, had a whole little mop top on his shit, Damn, nigga. The Texas prison done fucked your hairline the fuck up.
And early this morning, by 1:15 this afternoon, he had been picked up from the jail here, and he is now presumably in the process of being booked into one of our state prisons.
You hear that? State prison, my nigga. The big house. He's in the big house for 30 years, nigga. He's cooked. 19 years old, 30 years, nigga. You got 17 to appeal, but still, nigga, damn, nigga, you gonna be old as a motherfucker, boy.
The absence of a juror of a certain race, in and of itself, would not be a strong appellate point. On the other hand, challenging a juror, prospective juror, removing a prospective juror from the jury based on his race would be a very strong appellate point. Jurors are seated randomly by number. So if hypothetically in Collin County, the first 20 people seated as prospective jurors were all white males, the jury would likely be predominantly white males. On the other hand, if there were a handful of black people on the jury, and hypothetically, if the prosecutor were of everyone specifically based on being black, that would be a very strong argument to raise an appeal. So a lot of folks might think, oh, a jury of your peers means a jury that looks like you. No, it doesn't. A jury of your peers means a group of people from the community.
And that part is actually really true, right? We will actually pull up a screenshot of that on the screen right now. So here we have what the definition of jury of one's peers really means. So it says, a jury of one's peers refers to a defendant's constitutional rights to have a trial by a jury made of fellow citizens. Okay? The juries or the jurors should be a random selection of citizens who are a representation of the community where the case is being tried. This right applies to all criminal cases, but not necessarily all civil cases. The right to a jury of one's peers is found in the Sixth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which states, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury. The impartial jury provision is intended to ensure that a jury's verdict is not tainted by biases that juries or that jurors may harbor before being presented with the evidence of the particular case. The jury of one's peers stems from the expression judgment of his peers in the Magna Carta, which requires that nobles accused of crimes would be judged by members of the nobility rather than the king. All right? So that is the definition of it. It has nothing to do with your race. It has to do with the people in your community that they hold to a, upright, standard.
Period.
Period, nigga. Like the nigga said. So anyone trying to argue this point, I feel like, you're just being super biased and you're not really taking into consideration what happened in this case. Forget our biases, forget how we feel, forget the racism. At the end of the day, Austin Metcalf died for no reason. And Karmelo Anthony is in jail, nigga. He's in jail for 35 years. I think justice was served, even though, hey, it could have been worse, right? Could have been way worse. He's lucky he didn't get life, 99 years, 100 years, 200 years. Because in Texas, them niggas will give you the numbers, nigga. They don't give a damn. They will give you our black ass the fucking math book, nigga. No cap. Them niggas will be sitting on the jury calculating that motherfucker, okay? So he should be thankful that his ass got only 35 years, and then he can appeal in 17. Shit, nigga, you 19, gang. So, but that's all I got, That's all I got for today. Like I said, he's trying to file for appeal. We're gonna see where that ends up, but let's be real here. These appeals take years to go through, so you won't be seeing anything or hearing anything for a while. Okay, and it's a long shot too, because he has to present a case and actually prove that there was actually something going on in the jury selection that actually proved there was racism. That's why they pick people out. So you let me know what y'all think. I'm out.